Starting a California LLC? We've got you covered. We'll walk you through the 6 most important steps to set up your California LLC and show you how it can take only a few minutes to file, whether you're using a service or doing it yourself. Along the way, we'll reveal shortcuts to cut fees and guide you through post-formation tasks. Don't skip them, or your LLC might vanish. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Step 1. Choosing a name. The first step is deceptively important, as naming issues are the primary cause of LLC filing rejections in California. You'll want a name that suits your business activities, but you also need to follow these rules. The name should end with Limited Liability Company, Limited Company, LLC, or LLC. Avoid names that suggest your LLC is a government agency, bank, insurance company, or any other business requiring special licensing. Do not use words that imply you're a different business entity, such as Corp, Inc., or a nonprofit. Choose a unique name distinct from existing ones to avoid confusion and rejection. You can easily check the availability of your chosen name for free by conducting a California business name search through the California portal online. If the name is available, you can reserve it for up to 60 days through California's bizfile online portal. Step 2. Find an agent for service of process. You'll need to appoint a registered agent, known in California as an agent for service of process. This is a necessary step when completing articles of organization. This person or business entity will receive important legal documentation on behalf of your LLC, like government notices or legal documents. The agent must have a physical California address or be an authorized business entity in the state. You can be your own agent or appoint a friend or family member. Keep in mind that the agent's name and address appear on the articles of organization, making it public information. Also, you cannot use a P.O. box. If privacy is a concern, you may prefer a registered agent service. If you file through Tailor Brands, they provide free agent services for $199 for the first year. They've been doing this for over 6 years, so they know what they're doing. Step 3. File LLC 1. Filing your LLC's articles of organization is the step that officially registers your LLC with the Secretary of State. This document includes the LLC's name, business address, service process information, and management details. To file, you have 3 options. Fill out Form LLC 1 and mail or deliver it in person to the Sacramento or Los Angeles offices. Note that there's a $15 special handling fee for in-person submissions. File online through the California Secretary of State's website. Approval typically takes around 7 business days and costs $70. If you have an existing LLC from another state and want to operate in California, you'll need to file Form LLC 5, the application to register a foreign limited liability company. Step 4. Create an LLC operating agreement. While an operating agreement is not legally required in California, it is highly recommended. This internal document, which is inaccessible to the public, outlines ownership structure, member rights and responsibilities, profit distribution, internal procedures. It's a vital tool for alignment and conflict prevention. Some banks may request an operating agreement when opening a business bank account or applying for a loan. To simplify this process, go check our operating agreement template on our formation page, along with a free business plan generator. Step 5. Obtain an LLC Employer Identification Number, EIN. The next step is to obtain an EIN, which is a federal tax identification number. This unique number allows the IRS to identify and track your business's tax and filing status. You'll need an EIN to open a business bank account, manage federal and state taxes, hire employees. The process is simple and completely free through the IRS. Once your LLC name and formation have been approved, visit the IRS application portal and fill out the online form. Be cautious of scam websites, always use the official federal site. Step 6. File a Beneficial Ownership Information Report. Beginning January 2024, LLC owners must file a Beneficial Ownership Information (BOI) report with the U.S. Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN. New LLCs must file this report within 90 days of formation. The BOI report identifies the true owners of an LLC. There's no charge for filing it, but failing to file an accurate report on time can result in a $500 per day fine. You can file this report online or by mail. So those are the 7 steps you'll need to complete to successfully create an LLC. A lot of it seems overwhelming, especially when you're just starting up and wanting to learn. Thankfully, with the help of Tailor Brands, everything I've just explained can be done within a couple of minutes with minimal effort. Don't believe me? Well, I'm now going to show you how to use Tailor Brands. Once you click the first link in the description, you'll be taken to the same page as me. First, you want to choose the state. I'll select California and click Get Started. Next, you want to go ahead and put in your business name. For example, I'm going to go ahead and type Zen Beans. I'm then going to go ahead and check if it's available or not. There we go, this is available, so I can go ahead and click Next. Tailor Brands tells you how they would form your LLC. First off, you need to tell them about your business. You then get an LLC recommendation. You then form your LLC, and they will keep you up to date on your LLC. For the most part, you just want to go ahead and click Next. You then need to specify what stage your business is in. For this video, I'm going to go ahead and choose taking the first steps, and then I'll go ahead and click Next. They ask when you're planning to launch your business, so I'm going to go ahead and choose as soon as possible, and I'll go ahead and click Next. Now you want to specify what your business is about. I'm going to go ahead and say my business is about a coffee shop. I'll go ahead and type that in, click that, and then you need to specify if it's a physical good or a professional service. Mine will be a physical good, so I'll go ahead and click that and then click Next. You then need to answer whether or not you would have hired employees. For my business, because I'm running a coffee shop, for example, I'll go ahead and click Yes, and then I'll click Next. After that, you then need to say where you'll be operating from. I will put in a random postal code, and then I'll choose one of these 3 options here. One of them is online, another is at your brick-and-mortar shop, and the last one is on the go. I'm going to go ahead and choose at your brick-and-mortar, and then I'll go ahead and click Next. You can then choose between these options to apply to your business, a logo, a website, a trademark, etc. For the most part, you probably want a lot of these, so I'm going to go ahead and take all of them because I'd like all of them, and then you can also type your own if you'd like. After that, I'll go ahead and click Next. Then there is a checklist for what you already have in your business. For example, if you already have a logo within your business or a domain or a registered agent, you can go ahead and tick these. However, if you do not have any of these, you can go to the very bottom here and click None of the above. For my example, I don't have any of these, so I'm going to go ahead and click that, and then I'll click Next. You then want to go ahead and fill out your basic information, your name, last name, phone number, and your email address. After you've done that, you go ahead and click Next. Tailor Brands will offer to help you get your own EIN, so if you do need help getting your own EIN, you will be charged $99 after your application is reviewed. After you've chosen, you can then go ahead and click Next. Tailor Brands then offers to give you a registered agent, so if you already have one, of course, you don't really need to do this, but if you don't, I highly recommend it because they make your life a lot easier, and they're very flexible and easy to work with. So if you were to choose this option, you will be charged $199 for the first year. Once you've chosen, you can go ahead and click Next. Get Tailor Brands to keep your LLC compliant, or if you don't want to handle it yourself, you can choose between the 2. However, if you do choose Tailor Brands, you will be charged $199 annually. Once you've chosen that, you can go ahead and click Next. Then you also get an offer to use their toolkit. So with the toolkit, you'll get a domain, create logos, a website, and an online store, a range of other essential tools, all in one place to set up your business online and reach customers. So I do highly recommend the toolkit as it gives you a lot of other things you can add such as a logo or domain or even a website. However, if you do not want to use the toolkit, you can choose between these 2 options. After you've chosen, you can go ahead and click Next. Then you can choose to get your LLC faster, so if you go with the expedited filing time, it should come within 2 business days. However, if you do want to wait, it will come within 14 days, so it's entirely up to you if you are in a rush or you want to be patient. If you do go with the expedited filing time, it will come at $49, so it's your choice there. After this, you can go ahead and click Next. You can then choose to get an operating agreement from Tailor Brands, or if you want to figure out that by yourself, you can choose that. Of course, if you do choose to get an operating agreement with Tailor Brands, you will be charged $29, so after that, you can go ahead and click Next. And then based on what you have checked and what you have chosen throughout this little survey, they will offer you a plan. So as you can see, Tailor Brands has offered the Elite LLC plan, which includes the following. I'll go ahead and explain the other plans in just a moment. However, if we go ahead and scroll down here, you can choose to uncheck or check a registered agent and an EIN. Now do keep in mind with any plan you choose, there will be a state fee. Now obviously the state fee will be different depending on which state you choose, so please keep that in mind. Of course, if you are happy with what you are getting offered, you can go ahead and click Proceed. However, if you do want to have a look at the other plans, I will now show you the other plans. So there is the light option which comes at $0. Of course, you will have to pay the state fee. This may differ depending on which state you choose. So the light plan, you get an LLC formation and it will be processed in up to 14 business days. Then there is the essential plan which comes in at $199 per year. Just like all the others, it comes with the state fee as well. So with the essential plan, you get annual compliance and it is processed in up to 2 business days. And of course, you get an LLC formation, expedited processing, annual compliance, and an operating agreement. Then there is the Elite plan which is recommended by Tailor Brands and comes at $249 and it is billed annually or yearly. This comes with annual compliance and branding tools, and it is processed in up to 2 business days. Now with the Elite plan, you get the most of course considering it is the highest paid plan. However, it is the most worth paid plan. So of course, you'll get an LLC formation, expedited processing, annual compliance, and an operating agreement. You get a 1-year free domain, 8 free logos, a DIY website builder and online store, a digital business card, a social media post maker, and a business card toolkit. They value this at $432, however the full plan is at $249. So regarding choosing a plan, again it is entirely up to you and your situation. However, I do recommend the Elite plan considering how much more you get with the Elite plan. So after you've chosen, you can go ahead and select which plan is right for you. So for this video, I'm going to go ahead and select the Elite plan. So assuming you are happy with your current plan, you can go ahead and click Proceed and then you'll be asked to choose either PayPal or card, entirely up to you guys. So within a couple of minutes, we went through a process with Tailor Brands and have successfully created our own LLC. So if you have to choose between creating an LLC on your terms or creating an LLC with Tailor Brands, I do believe it is a no-brainer to go with Tailor Brands considering how much they offer for such a great price as well as they do all the work for you without you needing to do much at all. Simply fill out a survey, choose the plan, and there you go, you have an LLC. Post-formation steps. After forming your LLC, there are a few important things to keep in mind. Initial statement of information. All LLCs in California must file an initial statement of information within 90 days of formation and then every 2 years thereafter. This can be filed in person, by mail, or online for a $20 fee. Failure to file can result in a $250 penalty and risk of business prohibition. Annual franchise tax. California LLCs must pay an annual franchise tax of $800, regardless of business activity. Additional fees apply for revenues exceeding $250,000. Separate financial accounts. Keep business assets and transactions separate from personal ones to maintain your LLC's limited liability protection. Insurance protection. Determine the insurance your business needs. Some types of insurance are legally required, and having coverage is wise to mitigate risks. A professional service like Tailor Brands can assist with these tasks, allowing you to focus on running your business. And that's it. You've now learned how to set up an LLC in California. We hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out.